This is the dumbest idea I have ever had. Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I don't know why I got this idea into my head and it's so dumb. It's so dumb. There's a very high chance that I'm going to record this and it will never see the light of day. But what the heck, we're gonna go for it. Today I'm going to be trying to predict my future through books. So let me give you a little background on where this idea came from. So first of all, I kind of forgot about this until I come up with this idea and then I realized it wasn't that unique. The book MASH used to be a thing. People used to do that for readathons. It might still be a thing. I don't know if people still do that. But you know MASH, the game you played when you were a kid, it was are you gonna be in a mansion, an apartment, a shack, a house, who are you gonna get married to, that game thing where you mark things off on paper. And people used book characters and stuff for that before. So think a combination of that and then tarot readings, psychic readings, that kind of thing, and put those two together. And that's what we're gonna do today. I actually am a sucker for all of that kind of, I don't even know what to call it, spiritual stuff, I guess. I don't necessarily believe in it, but I think it's really fun. On my 18th birthday, I literally went to a psychic with some of my friends. We got our futures told or whatever. It was fun. It was just interesting. I like to read my horoscope and stuff. I just find that stuff really fun. I've never gotten into tarot or anything. I do find it really interesting though. This is just the inspiration for this video. You don't have to like any of this stuff to watch this video. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to explain where this stupid idea came from. But while we're on the topic, I just downloaded this app the other day that I think you guys should try. Not sponsored or anything. It's called The Pattern. And so you have to know the exact time that you were born and you put in your birthday and what time you were born and stuff, and it gives you all of these patterns and things about your personality. I just went into a pit for 2 hours just reading about all of this stuff, and some of it was scarily on the dot for my personality. So if you're into this kind of thing, I would just suggest you check out that app. Anyway, this intro, gosh. And then also, you're probably thinking, wow, Katie, you got really dressed up for us today. You're actually getting a much more put together version than I had originally anticipated for this video. I thought this video might be fun to do kind of tipsy. I feel that would have just added another layer to it, but it's currently 1 p.m. and I have to go to work in an hour. But I have had 3 caffeinated drinks, so I think we're kind of on a similar level. So I had you guys send in over Instagram some coordinates for my bookshelves, and that's how I'm gonna choose which books we're gonna do. And I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted specific categories for each book or specific questions for each book, or if I just wanted to let fate decide and flip to a random page and see what we get and see how I can interpret that to my future. So I'm gonna flip to a random page, see what sentence catches my eye first, and see what interpretations I can get from that. This is so dumb. So yeah, I have a bookshelf over here that you can't see. I have 4 back here and I have 1 over here. So if you follow me on Instagram and you saw my Instagram stories, that's what the 1 through 6 was. And then I estimated that maybe, I'm doing it top to bottom being 1 shelf, maybe 80 books are on each shelf. Obviously there's less on this little one and there's more on the one over here, but then I asked for numbers 1 to 80. So let's start and find a book and see what it has to tell me about my future. And feel free to unsubscribe to this channel after watching this video because I think we've hit rock bottom. Okay, so our first coordinate is 277. Oh man, I'm gonna have to count to 77. All right. Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I feel I'm gonna get some really bad thing from this book, but let's see. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to run your hand over the cards and if one's supposed to feel warm or something, or did I just see that in a movie? This is the page. Oh wow, this is actually eerily good. The future comes whether we want it to or not is the sentence. I feel that's just kind of a fortune cookie general advice, but we're off to a good start. Our second coordinate is 519, so that's this one over here. You can't see me. I'll be right back. This is relevant though. The Diviners by Libba Bray. I've been reading this series this month. So let's see what page we get. I think I want this one. Don't ever sell the house, Mary, or I can't come back to you. I feel that's a bad omen because I'm planning on moving. I'm looking for condos right now. Don't move? Is that what it's telling me? Or maybe it's telling me I should buy the house because I'm planning on buying it and not renting it, but then never sell it. Keep it forever. I don't know how Mary fits into that equation. Maybe I'm gonna meet someone called Mary. Okay, our next coordinate is 623 and 6 is down here. I don't even know if 23 books are on the shelf, so we'll have to see. So we got The Opposite of Loneliness by Marina Keegan. This is my TBR shelf, so I haven't read this yet. And this is a collection of essays, I'm pretty sure. So, and it's kind of morbid because the girl who wrote these is dead. No! Anna's career had peaked in her 20s, deteriorating with her body, not expanding with her mind. God, my future's looking kind of grim, you guys. My career's gonna peak in my 20s. I guess that means we could just go up from here. I'm only 22 right now. I turned 23 next month, so we got 7 more years for it to peak. Because if we're peaked right now, guys, it's getting sad. But it says not expanding with her mind. So does that mean my mind is only going to become better from here? We're just looking for the positive interpretations in here. Next, we have 331s. That's going to be on this shelf. Looking at it now, it looks like it's going to be like Twilight or something. Worse. Allegiant by Veronica Roth. I hate this book. It better give me something good. I feel like we want this one. We move closer together like sections of a tightened shoelace. I feel like that sentence sums up the quality of this book. We move closer together like sections of a tightened shoelace. How can we interpret this? I mean, if you're talking about like a romantic partner, which I'm assuming is what this is referring to. But I mean, that could also be like anyone in my life. I'm gonna become closer to someone in my life. I feel like that's a positive thing, you know? Maybe I'll make some new friends or something. Okay, our next coordinate is 1, 8. So that's gonna be on like the very first cube up there. Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. I keep getting the last book in a series. I'm really hoping I'm not gonna spoil someone. Are you guys excited for the adaptation for this now? Did you also see that Leigh Bardugo's new book Ninth House is getting an adaptation, a TV show? I'm currently reading Ninth House right now and I'm really excited about that. I'm only like 100 pages into Ninth House right now, but I feel like it's super vivid and also just an interesting world. So off topic, but I'm excited about that. Also, what were your thoughts on the casting for the Shadow and Bone adaptation? Everyone was like freaking out over it and stuff on Twitter, but I'm pretty happy with all of the casting. I don't get really super like up in arms over casting announcements anymore. I'd rather like see how they do in the character. How they look isn't as important to me anymore, but I gotta say they got some attractive people, so I'm happy. Anyway, Ruin and Rising. Tangents. This is the page. Why don't you do it now and save him the trouble is our sentence. So apparently there's something I'm supposed to do now to save trouble for someone else. I mean, that could be as simple as I should go do the dishes so my dad doesn't get annoyed, to I should go slide into some random person's DMs, to like, I don't know. You know, I'm gonna be thinking about these all day, and when like opportunities present themselves to me, I'm gonna be like, oh, I should do this now. Okay, we'll just do a couple more. Our next coordinate is 440. I'm trying to like predict just from looking at it which one it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a Maggie Stiefvater book. Another book that I didn't like, Between the Spark and the Burn by April Genevieve Tucholk. This is the sequel to Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea. Fitting for this time of year though, this is a creepy duology. Alright, let's see what we got. I don't even remember what happens in this book. Why is everything so ominous? She met a young man in the forest at the edge of town and disappeared with him into the trees, leaving Luke and me just standing there staring into the dark. Am I the she or am I the me in this sentence? That's where it gets tricky. Because if I'm the she, that means I'm about to disappear. Does that mean I'm getting kidnapped or something? Or if I'm the me, that means I'm gonna be left behind staring into the dark watching someone disappear into the forest. I feel like this is foreshadowing, guys. I'm going to witness a crime. All right, we'll do one more. 217. To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. I mean, this is a really like cutesy book. Please give me something good out of here. Let's go with this one. I stopped and got it special right when they opened at 7:30. It's mocha sugar. There you have it. I should go get a 4th cup of coffee today. Way to end on a good note. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. This actually was kind of fun. Super stupid, but kind of fun. If anyone has the desire to do this video as well, go for it. If you do, please come back and tell me that you did it and like give me a link to your video so I can go watch it, because that would be awesome. Thank you so much to everyone who follows me on Instagram, who participated and gave me coordinates. There was like over 200 people put in stuff that was super helpful. Thank you. With that said, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I'll have a link down below because I like to do a lot of interactive videos, usually better ones than this. But yeah, if you're new here, if you want to subscribe after this, it can only go up from here, and I post 2 new videos every single week. And if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up because it helps out my channel a lot, and all of my other links are down below in the description. And I'll just see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye.
So hit me. So hit me. So hit me. First a confession. With you I feel a connection. With